What's up, everyone? Joe and Mike back again. BuildAssetsOnline.com. More product research. We're doing it live. Do it live. Let's do it live, Mike.
Screw it.
Let me.
I just downed a tub of horse paste. I'm good to go.
Must be fired up.
I'm fired up as much as I can be right now. My voice is a little bit hoarse, but like I said, that's because of the paste.
Mike, we can't. We got to be careful what we say here.
Yeah, well, in any sense, you're gonna get the you got the Google sheet getting pulled up. We got people coming in here now. We got Justin saying, yo, if you're joining, give us a hello so we know that you're here. And we're going to get the engines started, and we're going to get going very soon.
It begs the question, are yo-yos a good high-ticket dropshipping product? Let's see.
What the hell are you doing here?
I looked up yo-yo.
Oh, okay. All right.
Damn, look at this. Chanel silver brushed what is
the
it?
Chanel yo-yo.
Damn.
Anyway, you're jumping ahead too far, Joe.
I know.
Well, we just started a second ago. We have 15 people. So if you're joining, say hello. We're going to have a good stream for you today. Again, I apologize. My voice is a little hoarse. I'm getting over you know what.
You sound better this way.
I sound better, yeah.
I feel like it covers up the nasal part of your voice.
Yeah, I think it rounds it out a little bit better this way. So if you like me sounding like this, let me know, and I'll continue to expose myself. So Matt says, let's see these products, 20 mil coming this year. So yeah, I mean, guys, as you saw by the thumbnail in this video, or maybe you didn't see the thumbnail, but at this point in our dropshipping lives, we've done well over 20 million in sales, in revenue. We've done 23 million just off of 2 stores. But I mean, I don't know. We're probably somewhere around the 30 million area if we look at like all of our stores all time. Some of that information we don't even have access to anymore because we sold the stores. I don't even know what the Shopify logins, whatever. It doesn't matter because revenue is revenue. It's just numbers for people to gawk at. What really matters is creating a website that you can sell. But yeah, we're going to go over, Joe, what are we going to do here? Are we going to do 5 products that you can put together to make a store, or 5 separate products that could each be used to create the backbone of individual stores?
You know what? Let's do 5 products for one store. Just to keep
5 products for one store.
Just to keep it simple.
Let's keep it simple for the people. But but for the people, they should know that we've created many, many stores. You don't have to have just one dropshipping store. We are Build Assets Online. We have a portfolio of online businesses. But we're going to show you today how you can put together 5 dropshipping products, high ticket, of course, to have a store that can generate 20 million revenue. So, Joe, I mean, should we just dive right in here?
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, how do we want to start searching?
I'm assuming it's going to take us a little bit to kind of, find something that could be a truly $20 million worthy store. I mean, we could start here because I said yo-yo, saying hello to the people. You typed in yo-yo, and now we're looking at Chanel yo-yos. And we can see where this takes us. Okay. So
let's start with these yo-yos and see where it goes, yo. Well, I guess, I mean, this might be actually kind of tough to start with these yo-yos, but I think let's look for some stores that might be worth checking out here on Google Shopping. And
well, Joe, for the people that are new, there's some criteria, some basic level understanding to creating a store the way that we do it, right? So if we're making a store that's going to do, 8 figures like we've done on several occasions, number one, it needs to be high ticket products.
Yeah.
And so you're looking at these yo-yos right now. I mean, some of them are like $20, whatever. And someone may say, "Oh, this is a good dropshipping product," and they may still be stuck in that low ticket mind frame, trying to
Right.
sell a yo-yo on
Right.
TikTok or something.
Right.
But
No, we're not going to be doing any of that. And so what I actually just did was just to see, basically I'm just kind of looking for what Google Shopping pulls up right now. Actually looking for kind of people that may have their ads not optimized well. Because look at this. I think this is an interesting part to start with. Geo Bagnara yo-yo stool yellow. So, this would be the type of product that we would want to look at to begin with. But, if they were doing their ads right, it's probably not a good idea to be spending money on these clicks for yo-yo.
So is yo-yo here just the name of their product line? Is that what or is it a stool for yo-yoing specifically?
No, I think it's a stool that looks like a yo-yo. Because you could
Right,
see
okay.
it's got like, it just basically resembles a yo-yo. I think
Okay.
that's the concept. So whoever's running these ads is
they suck.
Yeah.
No, they don't suck. Maybe they just made a mistake. Yeah, okay, but so now we're on this website, Artemist, right? And so they got inspiration, furniture, lighting, decor, tabletop. So I want to see if this is like all of their brand or if this is like an actual drop shipping store.
Well, this looks like they have this looks like one of their vendors, Geo Bagnara. So if we click into that, it seems to be a supplier out of Italy that makes different things, and it looks like they have different brands.
Well, Joe, I just saw something interesting. Go back.
Well, let me just confirm that they have different suppliers. So yeah, that was one, and then they have this Francisco Elli by Tommaso Elli. So yeah, they have, I guess, all these artisans out of Italy that they're working with. But let's go back. That seems to be what's going on here.
There was something else. No, there was something I wanted to dive into.
What's that?
Might have to go forward.
This is where I left off when you said that.
Scroll.
We're looking at these.
Yeah. The marble sculptures. First of all, why is this in euros?
I don't know. Perhaps another Google Shopping mistake on their end. It says we're shipping to Italy.
Maybe your VPN is screwed up.
No, I don't think so.
Well, anyway, so why don't we we dissect that product type and see if we put in marble sculptures into Google, what will transpire.
I'm truly always amazed what we find here.
Me too.
Every time I'm always amazed at it.
We never rehearse it, and there truly is stuff that I've never seen before.
I don't know why we spend time on like doing this for other people. So, all right. So we got the Virgin Mary here, a marble Immaculate Conception statue, a weeping angel. This stuff is kind of deep. Solid granite.
One store you see advertising here.
Yeah.
They got it locked down. Fine gallery.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, anyway, so we're kind of just browsing around right now, trying to find some expensive products, $1,000 over at least, that we can form into a dropshipping store. And so we got to this marble sculpture area here. I mean, Joe, do you want to open up this website? Finds gallery.
Yeah, I do want to open it up because I feel like we may have just landed on something right here, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So is this like it's? So what we're looking for here is this a drop shippable product? And so I'm trying to see if this website here, if they're making their own product, which doesn't necessarily mean you can't become a dealer for them and dropship for them. But if this is a website that is sourcing from multiple different suppliers and they're dropshipping themselves, then it's obviously a very strong indicator you can also dropship for such a company.
Right. Well, they don't seem to have like a brand on here or anything.
Well, go back to what you just were on, because that something else you just pulled up was
The
what
fireplaces.
is it? Is this even so marble fireplaces?
Yeah.
Can we put that into Google? Because one of the top products people always think they thought of that's a great dropshipping product idea are fire pits.
Right.
Sometimes even fireplaces. But I've never seen anyone come to us and say, I want to dropship marble fireplaces.
Right. Well, this seems to be more like the frame.
Right. And so that's what I was kind of confused about. Is this different from a fireplace itself? I guess it is. There's no fire. This is just the frames.
Right. The frame seems more expensive than the fireplace.
So screw dropshipping the fireplace. Just do the frames.
There you go.
People are all looking at the same product and they're all missing what's right in front of them.
They're missing the forest from the trees.
Is that how the phrase goes?
I'm not sure exactly. Something. It's like you're standing. I don't know. It's like you're standing in the forest and you're not seeing the trees or something.
I know what you're talking about. I just don't. Yeah, I don't want to butcher the phrase either.
But anyway, yeah.
But,
I mean, look at this. This. So we have two interesting modifiers here, if you could call them that. We have marble. Well, yeah, the marble seems to be the.
well, yeah, you didn't even put it in frame here.
No.
Right.
No, but I think there's something about marble that is interesting because it seems to be a very expensive material. And
that's true.
You know, just looking at this, I feel like so framing your store around a concept is like something that requires a little bit of it's like a little bit of an art and a science. Like you got to know what's a good concept. This is one of the main things with making a website is what's the domain going to be and like how is it all going to fit together. That is honestly such a huge part that you just get the hang of after making a lot of websites. And so sometimes people totally like miss the mark. They'll do something like to me, I feel like if you were to do like mantle experts or something.com and you're only selling mantles, I feel like that's kind of a weaker play than doing something all around marble because people love marble. I feel like if you're into marble, like you're into that. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Honestly, in my opinion, Joe, I don't agree with doing an all marble store. Because and here's the reason. Missy Christie asked the question, should I be afraid of the heavy weight as a beginner? And so to answer the question directly, absolutely not. Because whether something is 200 pounds, even 100 pounds, 400 pounds, 1,000 pounds, it's all going to ship freight. And so the way that we do things, you like to use, say if we're drop shipping one of these marble fireplace mantles from, I don't know, whatever the brand name is, Net Zero, then Net Zero is going to ship it under their freight account with insurance, etc. So if the item breaks, or I don't know, if something happens because the item is heavy, the liability of that would fall under the shipper. But again, it doesn't matter if it's 100 pounds or 1,000 pounds. The ability for something to break or whatever is the same. So yeah, don't be afraid of shipping expensive or heavy things rather. But what I was going to say, Joe, is maybe there could be an issue if you're just doing a marble store. Mm-hmm. Because what if there's a marble shortage? What if the marble friggin' miners go on strike? I don't know.
All right. Listen, I'm just saying that, I'm not saying this should be you're going to live or die by this marble store. I just think it's a good angle for multiple reasons. First, I think customers love it. I feel like when a supplier sees that, they're going to love that angle. Because, when you deal with suppliers, as you know, Mike, they often ask questions that And to be honest with you, a lot of companies do this. They just ask questions that are kind of stupid. They're like, so who's your target demographic? And like, who are you going to be appealing to? And
Right.
if you're like marble, like the marblewarehouse.com or something, and you have a big supplier that sells a lot of marble stuff, and you're the marble place, they're gonna want to be on that. So I think from multiple angles, it has its ups and downs. Yeah, it has its strong points, but yeah, I mean, if there's a marble shortage, you're gonna be in trouble. But again, I'm not saying you should live or die by this one store, but I think it's a good angle for multiple reasons.
I think I would say, are there other types of rock formations or high quality materials people use? Like if we go back to the fireplace mantle example, or I don't know, the Carrera here, like what are these other things made of? Is it all marble?
It's a lot of marble. It's
Limestone.
there you go, limestone.
Can we search limestone fireplace mantle? French limestone. There you go.
Yeah.
So I mean, if it was me, and if you wanted to do what you were discussing, Joe, I would think of like a word that encompasses, the finer materials of life.
Yeah.
Marbles, the limestones, granite, I don't know. And you'd be, fine rock warehouse.
Yeah, you could do something.
And you
like
have,
that.
Joe, you even have like granite tubs and stuff.
Yeah, you do. You do. So yeah, I mean, I guess something that it's kind of like indestructible, like the highest quality of materials. That's what you're carrying.
Well, because I think like, yeah, it makes things of a more it's a more hoity-toity type thing.
Damn,
Like,
look at that. It's 10 grand for a 72-inch
all right, so go to this
freestanding
website,
bathtub.
uptubs.com. Would you look at this?
Looks like a drop shipping store to me.
Oh yeah, it definitely is here.
But anyway, look at the brand, All Stone.
There you go. allstonewarehouse.com. I mean, don't do that. That might be could be a trademark issue right there if they have a trademark around Allstone. But yeah, it's this stonebros.com. What is this? Oh, is it not coming up?
Oh, hold on. Yeah, here it is.
It's not it. Is it?
Yeah, this is it. This is the supplier, I think. They got a deal.
I don't know about this. Type in like Allstone tub or something. Oh, maybe you're right.
Yeah, I think. Oh, yeah. Allstone Group, actually, maybe. Oh, this is it, I think. The Allstone Group.
Damn, they got petrified wood sinks.
Jeez. So there you listen. Listen. It's what's crazy to me when people come to. I feel like we've explained these concepts so many times, and then so how many times people come to us with a home store, and they don't have any of this.
On top of that, it's not they don't have any of this. They all get the same 5 suppliers, 10 suppliers, the same exact ones. So yeah. Joe, I've never seen this.
Me neither.
We were involved in this industry to a degree, and I've never even seen anything like this.
You know what?
And it was 5 minutes we found this.
I'm ending the stream right here. We
All right,
got work to
take it
do.
easy. No, I mean, so okay. All right, so we're on to something now. Okay, so this is for people watching that, again, may not be familiar with high ticket drop shipping and the way that we do things. We contact real brands that have warehouses in, we're in the United States, so we'd contact brands in the United States. If you're in another country, you go to your country. But this Allstone group, they're manufacturing these products. They got these petrified wood trough sinks. And so, number one, I've never seen anyone do anything like this. So as far as competition, and unless you're one of the, no one else watching the stream is going to do this. So there's not going to be any competition. What are you looking at? Petrified wood?
Petrified. I mean, how many materials have we found to go down?
Right. Wood petrified wood countertop. Is this in? Is this in now?
I don't know.
Guys, let us know in the chat if petrified wood is in the culture, because we're out of touch.
I'll tell you what, that wood looks heavy.
I believe petrified wood is quite dense because it's been petrified over a long time.
I was at IKEA and I dropped like a solid wood desk on my finger. I screamed so loud. Like I was just, basically yelling in obscenity, but my finger blew up to like a crazy size. I can only imagine.
In the IKEA?
Yeah, in IKEA.
What was the density of IKEA of the IKEA at that point?
I don't know, but it looks like nothing compared to this petrified wood.
No, not the density of the wood. I'm just like, how many people were around you? Like the population density.
Oh, I guess like 15, 20 people. They all like kind of went away.
Stop the show? They ran away?
They were like, oh my God. Like they were like freaked out by how bad I was yelling.
What did your wife think of that?
She was embarrassed. And she was like, don't yell like that. And I was like, shut up. It hurts.
Well, anyway, and that's why instead of going to IKEA, you can buy something online and have it drop shipped. So when people ask, what's the point of creating a drop shipping store? What value are you serving? People don't want to go to IKEA and drop things on themselves and then, get into fights with their wives. They want to just order things online, have it delivered. It's a painless experience. So, I mean, Joe, where do we go from here? Because we're going to craft 5 products together to create a dropshipping store. So why don't we start with the products first?
Yeah, let's start with
we can start going to the Excel sheet.
Oh no, hold on.
What have you done?
There we go. Okay. So, I mean, so let's start. Are we, so I guess first, let's say, I mean, what's the concept? The concept is like,
well, let's put down the product types first and then we can get to the concept.
Okay, let's do petrified wood sink.
I mean, I think the concept itself is given within this one supplier.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people get a bit confused by this idea of like when we discuss how to make a store and like, how to frame a store. The majority of the time, the supplier gives you the context of how you should frame your store. If you're looking around and you find a supplier like this, like if this was us for real and I saw a supplier like this is what I would make my store around. As long as I confirmed, obviously there were other suppliers like this, but I mean, here you have, what do they have? Yeah. They got tubs, they got sinks, they got kitchen. I don't know. Yeah. Farmhouse situations, natural boulders. Is it just a boulder? It's just a house boulder.
It's a boulder with a sink on top.
Oh, okay. It's a boulder with a sink on top.
But yeah, I mean, I
right,
think,
exactly. What's a hardscape, Joe?
I don't know. What is this black lava? I mean, look, this is kind of a rough list, but I just wrote down a bunch of stuff. So yeah, Mike, what do you want to add to this right now?
Well, no, go back because the supplier had something called, what the hell was it? No,
The
hardscapes.
hardscapes.
Fire. Okay.
Let me just click.
Yeah. What's within these
Oh,
hardscapes?
it doesn't let you go to that. Fountains. What's a?
Yeah, like fountains. There you go. That's part of the fountains, benches.
Doesn't let me click this. I think that's.
Oh, coming soon. That's why, I guess. Stepstones. What if you Google marble stepstone?
Oh, look, planter. We talked about planters the other time. We didn't have granite ones. Look at this. You know, think about what we just came up with these granite planters versus like someone comes up with like a, they're trying to sell like the cheap wood plastic ones. Or like, I feel like this concept is, superior to like a garden store.
Yeah.
Because you're getting a rounded portfolio of different types of products around a good concept.
Right. So at this point, I mean, you'd want to find other stone related suppliers, and the likelihood is they probably all have similar product lines. And so your angle is kind of decided for you. In that, it's just
Yeah.
We'd be this stonebros.com.
I like
all
that.
Stone Bros.
Stone Bros. Something like this.
Smooth heads, smooth stones.
All right, I mean,
but yeah, I think people get the idea with this.
It seems so simple, but like no one's doing this. I don't know, I don't know what else to say. Like
honestly, base in front.
Like this is
Petrified
a vanity.
wood sink to me is like
stone
the coolest thing.
Stone vanities, like this. That's what's great is it doesn't limit you to one area of the house. We're going outside with the planters. We're going inside with the vanities. But yeah. I'm just curious what else we could find. Granite.
Right. So
headstones.
Headstones.
Oh, I don't know if
out there.
What'd you say?
I think that's getting a little
yeah,
out of the realm here. But you even had granite dining granite mailbox post. Yeah, what is that? What? It's not granite, is it? But I'm thinking like people have like fancy ass fucking stone mailboxes, right?
Yeah, let me just get the price up.
But as you're doing that, I want to address a question here.
On that bronze, look at this bronze. I feel like even this could fit this, like stuff like this, like these
bronze statue. Yeah, I mean, we didn't even get into this is a mailbox here, and you could have mailboxes. Like I'm saying, I see like stone type mailboxes all the time, but we didn't even get into the realm of like different statues. Well, we kind of got that was like one of the first things we saw: the statues and even fountains, and so I mean, it gets the list goes on, and so that's why I wanted to get to something people are bringing up here. Petrified wood products have low search volume. Does that matter?
No, absolutely not. Search volume is one of the worst metrics when it comes to making an income online. And as a matter of fact, with all these, we're not even going to talk about Google ads right now. Well, this is a traffic principle in general. If you have a website, getting 1,000 visitors to your website is something that you're going to pay similar amounts, whether you're selling expensive products or you're selling cheap products or you're selling no products at all. This is in terms of paid traffic. So if you have 1,000 visitors, you want to make sure you're selling expensive stuff. It's much easier to make more money off of less visitors than it is to make a lot of money off more visitors, if that makes sense, when it comes to selling stuff online. So traffic metrics is basically a vanity metric in some ways.
Right. So there's obviously a middle ground here, because he's saying petrified wood products have low search volume. Number one, the search volume has no reflection on if someone is going to buy from you or not. Something can have a really high search volume, but people are going to go elsewhere and buy because a million other people are selling it. So it's about your share of the pie type thing. But on that point, petrified wood, if you search it, may not have that much volume. But if you search farmhouse sink, that probably has 1 million searches a month.
But Mike, I'm looking this up. I'm just looking to get a general view of different products on Ahrefs. Petrified wood coffee table has 1.3K searches a month. That is
There you go.
And that is not even in the realm of being low. That's
right.
High.
Because what people don't understand is that that's just a what would you call it? That term itself is going to have many long tail variations that go with it.
Yeah.
Right. So that's just one main term, but there's going to be other terms that you're not looking up the search volume for that also get searches.
Yeah, I think it's something like 25 to 30% of all searches on Google are new searches that have never been searched before. And that's because if someone is searching for a petrified wood sink, not everyone is going to be a robot at their computer and type in petrified wood sink. They're going to type in petrified wood sink, small, or nice.
Or even Joe, you screwed up the spelling in the beginning.
Yeah, they're going to spell it wrong. I do it I spell stuff wrong all the time, and that's not getting counted on the search volume.
Exactly.
Or they're going to search sink, petrified wood, or sink made of petrified wood, or they're going to search 60-inch petrified wood sink. So yeah, search volume it's a metric that you have to care about sometimes, but not in this case.
And I think another big point here is if the search volume is truly too little, that you're not making as many sales as you want, petrified wood is just one of the many things we have here. What about onyx sinks? You just can go and get more products that each have search volume.
Right. Don't forget, this is stonebros.com. So, we have some wiggle room here as to what we're selling.
Right. Stone fountains. What's the volume of that? The point is that we've created a store that now gives us, number one, it's niched down enough that when we call Mr. Marble with the sinks and the tubs, and he asks us what our target demographic is, obviously we could tell him it's those who look for the finer things in life. They want the marble, they want the granite, all that, and they're going to like that.
Yeah, we're targeting the suburban housewife that really wants finer materials in her home. She wants things that are going to last. And we think your products would be a great fit. And if you don't want to let us sell them, then we're going to be selling your competitors. That's what I would say.
No. Right. And so with that, we can go and just keep getting more stone type products. If we don't like the amount of volume we're getting in our store, we feel like our traffic isn't high enough for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So that's what I have to say about that. David said, "Greetings, Joe and Mike. Why is my name second?" Just kidding. What's going on, David? Right. I saw this question. That's why I wanted to get into it. So search volume again. And so we don't have a recommended search volume, and we strongly advise against people trying to play these games where they look up search volumes in order to get started, because that is the killer of not just drop shipping, but many online business endeavors. Because when we were in our early days, we've taken many a courses, we spent tens of thousands of dollars getting to where we are now. And in taking some of these courses in our early days, look at this. What are these stone bookends?
Yeah, these are like
Yeah,
golden bookends.
the finer things in life. The gold bookends. Anyway, when we were spending money and taking all these courses in our early days, and we were doing things on Amazon, there would always be these checklists, and these people think that they have it all figured out, and they say you go find a product with this search volume and this many competitors and this and this and this, and then you get all excited, you spend days and weeks researching to find the perfect product, to find the perfect niche, and then you do it and it falls flat. Why did it fall flat? I followed all the steps. Because I guarantee these people, when they're doing this, they weren't following these steps. They just made up a bunch of steps to sell you a course.
Right. They reverse engineered it for you to dumb it down for you so you don't have to use your brain, basically.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when people buy a course, they want something that's dumbed down. Because in reality, you have to learn by doing. So the reality is, no matter what course you buy, even ours, we're giving you all the knowledge to download. But the best knowledge is going to come when you do it yourself.
And that's really all we try and push people towards. There's no search volume that we can give you that would be us being truthful and saying it needs to have this search volume for it to work. Because we've sold dozens and dozens of different product types, millions of dollars in revenue, and not once have I made a decision that was based off of search volume in terms of if we should acquire the supplier or not. No. We just saw the supplier, we liked the price point, and we did basically everything we did here, and we said, okay, we're going to call them, we're going to get in with them. And then it's at that point we see, number one, if they're even good. Because screw the search volume, I can get in with this supplier, I can get in with the friggin' Allstone people, and their margins suck. And so that's all out the window. And so we've always tried to encourage people to take action first, and then you iterate from there. So that is the end of that rant. Hector says, yo, what's up? Good to see you, Hector. Matt says, looks like a 6-figure a month type brand. I need one of those, man. As I was just saying, it's hard to tell if something is going to be a 6-figure a month brand or if it's just, 1,000 or under 10,000 a month type brand. And sometimes it's due to the supplier. Sometimes it's, it's our fault because maybe we're not there yet in our expertise to do what it takes to get 6 figures in sales to this brand. So like there were brands that we've had on our stores for maybe the first year that never really did much. And then we looked back at the data and we said, we never really pushed a lot of spend towards these brands, but they actually seem to, perform decently. And then we started to scale them, and then they became 6-figure brands. So, I'm sorry. It's hard to scope out what a 6-figure supplier looks like just from the front end. You have to get into their back end. You know what I'm saying? And
what a great way to get intimate with someone.
Exactly. So that's the point. You can't spend too much time trying to get hypothetical with this stuff. Can't be Einstein in the gray room doing the calculations. This is all about real world, put in the effort, see what you get back, and just the way that we set things up. These products cost many thousands of dollars. The likelihood is you're going to have 20% margins average or more on these products. And so you're looking at, several hundred to over $1,000 profit when you sell these products. So that's the deal. Zarif said, if you guys are so successful at dropshipping, why do you need to make videos like this?
We don't need to, but I mean, at this point, we got one drop shipping store left. We've sold all of our drop shipping stores, done over, I would say well over $1 million in just website sales, just selling of websites. And yeah, this is a nice little income stream for us. It's kind of fun, and it helps fund some of our other endeavors.
Right.
I don't know
We
what
like
I
doing
don't
this.
know
We
what
like
else there is.
we like talking to people. We like, we were once, looking for knowledge. We've spent tens of thousands of dollars, $50,000 plus on educational programs. And so, we want to be what other people were to us,
Yeah.
or other people were not to us, because we bought so many things, like I said before, that wound up sucking. We
Right.
followed so much information that wound up being bad that, once you attain a certain level of online business, I don't know, you can call it success, that you have to make a decision, right? You could stay in the shadows and just keep doing your thing, and there's plenty of people that do that, or you can kind of turn around and, share content. And that's, again, this isn't a charity, but it's certainly a win-win, because I mean, there's many people who are students in here that can attest to the fact that we provide good information, and
If you want
it's good for us.
if you want more of the truth, the double truth, it becomes at some point. So for us to start, it is selling courses. It's not super easy, but if we still do make a lot of websites in the background and do a lot of other businesses, but this is something where we could do with very minimal effort and get a nice return, plus everything I've shared with you earlier.
Right. So if you want to see the real truth and the real way that we do things step by step, go to buildassetsonline.com/playbook. Get our free course. So more free content. You don't need to give us anything, and you can decide if it's good or if it sucks. So
yeah, we're redoing this soon, actually. This
yeah,
free course we offer, but yeah,
and that's one thing. This dropshipping stuff is so straightforward and is so beginner friendly compared to anything like this, like making content and having a TikTok, where it's like content marketing is actually really, really difficult compared to query-based marketing, which is this Petrified, wood sink, small.
right.
Some Russian guy, he's in his house. He just got, a couple $1 million doing whatever shady business. And I want the petrified wood.
Sabina, get me petrified wood. I need the best quality countertops right now.
Right. And then that guy just goes and he buys from you.
Yeah.
There's no content necessarily required. Although you could do content. You could do, what was it? Marble tub versus granite tub, for example. But that's getting a little bit far ahead here. That's you got to pay for that stuff. Anyway, are you guys still taking recommendations? I have a pretty food niche. Is that like fake food?
I think he meant pretty good.
Oh,
I don't know what he meant by suggestions, because we didn't take any suggestions.
Sorry, Sean the Don. I'm sorry.
We started with yo-yos, and this is where we ended up.
Yeah, and it only took us. I mean, it was about 30 minutes where we got to the conclusion. So
back to the content marketing for a second.
If you want to recommend something, sorry, would you?
No, back to what we were talking about before a little bit. It is, if you're doing content, it is easier if you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's why the ClickFunnels stuff, and like people, when they first try and make money online, when they're sold this idea that they can make content, make a TikTok, the people aren't experts in anything. Maybe you have a job and maybe you're an expert in, I don't know, like some obscure corporate thing, but no one cares about that. in a way like health, wealth, relationship type thing. So what are you actually going to make content about that you really know? So that stuff usually just falls flat, it fails. Whereas this is just a step-by-step way for people to go and make large dollar sales, and whatever you want to do from there, you can go do it. Oh man, my my vocal cords are not ready for this. I'm doing too much talking. Anyway, David said Biden canceled 10K student loans, so more people will be buying online. LOL. Maybe we should do the Joe Biden vow sale.
Is that real?
I that's not the first I'm hearing about this, so I think it is.
Okay, but how isn't like congressional approval needed for something like that?
Congressional approval, Joe. What is this? 1950?
I'm just saying.
Executive orders only.
Interesting.
No, I mean, David, I don't know. Is it true, David? Are you lying to us?
Yeah, until it's official, I would be skeptical.
I'm looking it up right now. President Joe Biden announces student loan forgiveness plan on Wednesday.
Okay, announces a plan. That doesn't mean anything is going to get in action.
Listen, Joe. We're doing the sale.
The student loan cancellation sale. Joe Biden has announced a plan to cancel 210K in student loan debt. Before it happens, make sure you buy our course.
Yeah. Stop paying your student loans. Buy the course. Yeah, Sean the Dawn, the expensive multi mailbox. You saw it today on the stream. Trevor says Ben Mala bought one of those dolphin statues recently. I don't know what that is. Sounds like an influencer.
Yeah, I don't know how people keep up with all these influencers.
You can only be influenced so much.
I hate it
on a day-to-day basis.
I hate it. I hate the internet. Like, it's whatever. It's all. Keep going.
Do you guys know anyone selling products you're not able to run ads on? High-ticket adult products. How would you possibly get traffic towards those products? David, we did a video specifically on this. Joe, you gotta get the stream shut down. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm not showing any anything explicit.
I didn't know what was gonna pop up when you did that.
Yeah, no,
but
I want to
we did a video specifically on dropshipping adult toys because we knew someone that did it, and they were doing it through mainly influencers, and like, I guess there were different communities for these things. And so that's how he was driving traffic through influencer marketing. But
it seems like there's a lot of there's ads running right now for this stuff. I feel like Google just couldn't resist the cash from all these big vendors like Adam.
Right, yeah. Actually, when we did the episode, you're right, Joe. There were Google Shopping ads that were running. We didn't show it on the episode, but there were Google Shopping ads up.
Yeah, I'm looking at text ads right now.
Right. So yeah, these are ads, David. So.
And to be honest with you, I don't want to get too deep into this, but so there's something that Google released. Google seems to be moving in this direction of they're releasing something called the helpful content update. And what they say they want to see to the webmaster guidelines is they want to see more like real reviews and things of that nature. They're tired of like fake AI sites and fake reviews of people that haven't seen the products and stuff like that. And so I think there's a huge SEO angle for especially stuff like this. If you can actually get the stuff in and review it.
And use it in the blog post.
Yeah, exactly. But like, obviously make it like non-graphic.
I was saying make it graphic.
Oh, I was saying like use a banana or something.
Yeah, or do that, David. All right. Flapjack, you guys are value machines. You're a nice avatar machine. I don't know where you came up with that. Is that SpongeBob? But thank you, Flapjack. We appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, we throw out the value. If you want to take it, you can grab some of it. But a lot of people just, they let it fall to the floor. Missy said, "Stop because you're describing someone who I just bought a course from." I don't know what we were saying at the time. That
Oh, she said that when you were talking about like the checklist and the search volume.
Oh,
and
does it get into search volume in the course? I don't know, but
well, if you get stuck, you know where to turn.
yes, that's why I build. No, that's the
No.
wrong one. BuildAssetsOnline.com/playbook. You could see exactly how we structure our online business portfolios, and you do have the opportunity to work one-on-one with us. That way, there's nothing left to. We don't want you thrown into a machine, and that's the problem with these courses. They throw you into a machine, and the majority of people fall out, and then some people they make it work, and those are the success stories, whatever. But a lot of people are forgotten about because they're following a framework that's not even really, true to how the person making the course got successful. So we work with people one-on-one, two-on-one, because it's Joe and I.
Yeah.
And
we're not talking about a particular course here, by the way, but just we've
we're not.
We've bought in many courses, and like, even a lot of the ones we've learned a lot from have that kind of checklist stuff. But at the end of the day, we just end up throwing out the checklist once we get a little bit of experience because, yeah.
Sorry, Joe, I'm just typing something in. But I would say something that's worked beyond, like, through multiple industries, through, whatever course you want to apply it to, has been the idea of high ticket and low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
Whether it's been doing SEO, just for a regular content website, or even doing, build assets online, or drop shipping. If you are selling something where you make a high margin and you go after the low hanging fruit keywords. So what we mean by low hanging fruit is basically, what would you define it as, Joe? Keyword golden ratio.
I would define it as, you have a website that targets things, whether you're buying the traffic or you're trying to rank for it organically, that a lot of people aren't going after. And I'm going to actually come at you with an example right now. I'm looking in Ahrefs. Let me see if I could pull in a screenshot. Hold on a second. Let's see if I could do it with this this Mac thing. Hold on. I'm going to pull in a screenshot in a sec.
Yeah.
How do you, Mike, if I take a screenshot, how do I copy and paste it?
On Mac?
Yeah.
Oh
wait, here we go. Hold on. I think I got it. I got to use some other tool.
Yeah. If you take a screenshot, it just saves to your desktop. It doesn't copy it.
Oh, I don't know. I can't figure this out. But anyway, so I just searched granite tub in Ahrefs. We got volume of 100 searches per month, which is low. But yeah, again, if your website is heavily focused on granite tubs, that's going to be a great situation for you. Because again, you don't need to sell that many tubs to rank well.
Well, Joe, what about the volume? You're looking at the volume? I thought we said don't look at the volume.
I'm not looking at it. I'm saying I'm disregarding it because it's so low.
Right. So when we say when we say high margin, low hanging fruit, it doesn't matter if, for example, I don't know. I'm at a loss for words here, Joe. I got too much spike protein in my brain. But when someone searches, it doesn't matter what someone searches, right? If they search granite tub, or if they search farmhouse sink, whatever it is, the fact of the matter is you stand to make.
Look at look at this. The first page. We have madeinchina.com, Pinterest.com. Pinterest is ranking on the first page for granite tub. So again, we're looking at the Google shopping results. I feel like we've never really evaluated stuff this way in terms of the Google shopping. This could be something that maybe we would want to talk about, but it just struck me that when I typed in granite tub, a lot of these Google shopping results are irrelevant. So if you're showing with a relevant result, that could be good for you.
Yeah, like I said, we've never actually looked at that before, but that is usually a good indicator that Google doesn't have anything more relevant to serve. So, yeah. So, I mean, when we say low-hanging fruit, it's typically like when you're, like, for example, tub would not be a low-hanging fruit.
Right.
But something like granite tub,
and it's clear
significantly
why.
Shortens what?
I said, and it's clear why. We have Home Depot, we have the spruce.
Right. So there's no narrowing down of what someone could actually be searching for, or what they could actually be looking for real when they search tub.
Right.
Are they trying to understand what a tub is? Do they want a stone one? Do they want a Kohler? Do they want a tub for like a kitchen, like putting liquids in, like people say, I need a tub of ice. I don't know. So, but when someone searches granite tub, there's very little mistake as to what they're looking for. They're looking for this, what's here on the screen. And so when you can serve a customer with the direct product that they're clearly looking for, and it's a product you stand to make a lot of money on, then the chances of you being successful are very high. Marble gazebos, Joe.
I don't believe it.
What in the hell is this?
We're rebuilding the ancient Greece right here on the stream.
Right. So it comes down to, we call it low-hanging fruit. You can say high intent, because it's all about intent. When you're making content on TikTok, the algorithm does a good job because they're watching everything you do, and they maybe they know your intent. But there's nothing more pure, more back to basics than someone going on Google and telling you what their intent is.
Absolutely.
When the Russian guy says petroleum wood sink, or petrified wood sink right now, buy it. Then if you serve him that, then out of 100 searches, you stand to do pretty well. So what is this? So Maurice said, off topic, didn't one of you live abroad while running your business? How do you manage time zone difference and communication between you, suppliers, and buyers? I don't know. What's the answer here, Joe?
Well, ultimately, you want to get to a certain point where you're not the one doing this. Now, if you are the one doing this and you're doing things in your life that are going to make things more difficult to manage the time zone difference, then I would say you just got to put up with that until you can get to the point where you have someone else doing it.
Yeah. I mean, we've both been abroad at different points in the business.
I mean, the main thing is during that time, someone else was answering the phones and the live chats. There was not, maybe there's a one time in the beginning where one of us was abroad and then answering the live chats from abroad. Like that would be way back in the day.
Yeah, but plenty of people will do it themselves from abroad. It's not that difficult as long as, I mean, how do you manage the time zone difference? Either you hire someone or you're just there and you kind of make sure you're there to answer chats, emails, whatever, even calls while you're abroad, which may not be as bad as it seems. We knew a guy, we talk about him all the time, who had a store. I was in Thailand. I met him there, and he never really answered calls because he would be sleeping, and he would just call them back in the morning or do whatever. And he was very lackadaisical about his store, but he did seem to make it work. And he would even call suppliers during particular windows where he was awake. It was their business hours, and he would make it work. So, I mean, these days, like Joe said, when we do things, we have enough employees now that, it's going to be staffed while we're, abroad on vacation, whatever. I was just in Croatia. Joe really isn't involved in the stores. And so, things were handled while I was gone. Even closed some nice land deals, but that's besides the point. But yeah, so it's not too hard to hire someone just to answer the phones and do the chats and whatever. And then emails, you can get to it when you wake up, spend an hour or two doing emails. And there you go. You're living the lifestyle, as they say. Matt said pause. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't want to say pause, Matt. Thank you for pausing it for me. Miss Christie, how often do you guys stream? Usually at least once a week. Like I said, I was gone last week, so we didn't stream. Prometheus said, we love large dollar sales. Yes, we do.
Who doesn't?
That's what it's all about. So we got Vaughn's View here. Said, no sales within my first week of running ads. 604 clicks, 72,000 impressions, 0.83 click-through rate, 36 cents CPC. So I just let Google do its thing for another week. And so I would love to help you out here, Vaughn's, and give you a direct answer. But there's so much beneath those numbers that it's hard to give you a direct answer. And so,
yeah,
again, for another shameless self-plug, if you go to buildasktonline.com/elite-fleet-plus, elite-fleet-plus, you can get access to our course. And inside the course, we have what's called the troubleshooting module. And inside this, I think it's like the 5 or 6 pillars of dishonor. But these are all the mistakes that people make when they start running Google ads. And so there's a number of things that, if we just look at these metrics here, you had 604 clicks, 8.83 CTR, whatever, no sales. I mean, 604 clicks is a lot. So it leads me to believe that something is wrong. So maybe it stems from just the products you're selling. Maybe you're getting beat on price, or maybe you're doing something wrong with your ads. Are all your clicks going to mobile, or are they all going to an accessory product? These things are all, there's many layers to this problem. And so I can give you a much better answer inside of our course, inside of our mentorship program, our community, which is buildassetsonline.com/elite-fleet-plus.
I mean, like we've seen on this stream today, one of the potential things that could be going on is that, we search for granite tub here and we have, a copper Japanese soaking tub showing up.
Right. When you look at your search terms, are you even showing up for the products you're selling? And Joe, we had this with this exact situation. We have once sold tubs in a past life many years ago, and we had excuse me, we had a tub. It was circular. It was a circular bathtub, but it was a bathtub nonetheless. And so this tub would get a lot of clicks, very similar to Mr. Vaughn's example here. A lot of clicks, but it barely ever got sales. And when I went and I looked at the search terms, this is when we didn't really understand much. We didn't have a breadth of understanding of Google Ads as we did now, I saw, wait, I'm getting all these clicks for Japanese soaking tub. And I'm not selling a friggin' Japanese soaking tub. I'm selling a regular tub, but it's a circle. And so that was the reason. I was just showing up for the wrong things. And so once I was able to get rid of that and make sure we stopped showing up for that, then the issue basically cleared up. So, yeah. Another good thing about our program is that we work one-on-one with you. And within that, with that level of one-on-one access, you can share more confidential information. This isn't just posting in a Facebook group and saying, this is my issue, what's happening. We can actually take a forensic look inside of your account and see where the issue is stemming from. Otherwise, you're just going to continue to spin your wheels and not get to the root of the issue. And, given that we've had many, many years of experience in this, there's no one better to diagnose and help you fix the issue quicker than people that have done it for a very long time. So, sorry I couldn't be more direct with my answer there. So, Missy Christie said, how many suppliers would you say you need to start selling? 2, 3. Anything more than one, I would say is fine. Because at this stage, kind of what we were harping on before, it's more important just to get things going and start taking action, in my opinion. So once you have 2 suppliers, you have some diversity. Hopefully, they don't have 5 products each. You probably have several dozen products there. And you could start getting going. You could always add more if you feel like you're not spending enough. But maybe you do start spending enough. Maybe you start making sales, and there you go. That was all you needed. When we first started, and we made a store in 14 days from scratch. I think we started running ads. We had 2 or 3 suppliers, and we got sales that first day. So nothing too complicated there. Just kind of get some suppliers in, make sure they have a map, make sure the margins are good, and get it going. Vaughn says, I show up in the search results, but I'm very deep in the listings. So, we're getting technical here, so I don't want to create a snooze fest with the audience, but if you have a 0.83 click-through rate, that usually means you're showing up decently. If it was something like 0.3, that would mean you're showing up very low. So unless you look through every search term, I'm not sure there. Could also depend on the time of day. Maybe people are bidding more this hour when you're searching. Hard to say. But yeah, if you're showing up, are people outbidding you? Or people have better price than you? Or when you look at their website, are they doing something that makes, their offer of that product far better than yours? Are they offering free overnight shipping? I doubt that that's happening, but if you think about it from a customer's perspective, if there's 2 identical listings and maybe people open multiple shopping listings at once, like we're doing here, they may look, they may compare, and they may say, oh, okay, this one is just a better offer. I get free overnight shipping with it. I'm gonna go with this person. Or maybe people try and call you. Maybe they can't even find a place to call you. Maybe your website isn't trustworthy. And so there's just so many layers to this. And if one layer is screwed up, it could potentially mess everything up. So again, to go back, Vaughn, 600 clicks is a lot of traffic to not be getting some form of feedback in terms of add to carts or people calling. I don't know. But Joe, I'm fried.
All right.
My vocal cords can't handle anymore.
Let's call it.
We got to call it. I'm sorry, guys. If you want to talk to us digitally so I don't fry my vocal cords, Go to buildassetsonline.com/elite-fleet-plus. You can work with us one-on-one. You get coaching calls. You get access to all of our courses. You get access to the community. I don't even know what else. I'm shutting down, Joe.
All
We got to
right.
call Dr. Fauci.
He's stepping down, I think.
He's stepping down. He's going to come work for us. But this was another successful stream. I mean, just to recap, what was the store?
The Stone Bros?
Yeah. We in 30 minutes created Stone Bros. We got petrified wood sinks. We got onyx sinks, boulder sinks, stone vanities, planters, stone bookends, marble gazebos, and the list goes on and on. So if you want to get even more in depth, buildassetsonline.com/elite-fleet-plus. Thank you guys. Until the next one, take it easy.
Take it easy.